LA, Casey Navarro.
Hello, hi, yes, my name is Casey and I'm a PC. If that reference is too outdated for you, this next one will be too. What's up? Woo, I don't smoke, but I started wearing the patch. Just so people would be like, hey, she has goals. I think it's really American to stand up during the national anthem and put your hand over your heart. I think it's more American if you don't know which side your heart is on. I have no idea. I grew up in Ohio. I don't wear the life vest because if I'm gonna die, I don't want to look like a fucking nerd. Do you guys ever have thoughts that you would never say out loud? Yeah? Yeah, like, I like to dry hump! Or I just took a shit at your party and it wouldn't flush. So I scooped it out with paper towel and put it in the trash. Because there was a line and people would know it was me. Chicken Row, do you guys think that's real about me or made up for a joke? It's not real, okay? It's a joke. I do not get invited to parties. I think the worst thing anyone's ever said about me was, wow, that girl looks like she believes in the Bible. I'm kidding. One time my mom called me a honky-tonk hoe. I was like 12. I went through a breakup recently. I mean, not recently, like 7 months ago. He decided to quit his job in finance and become a psychic medium. So I broke up with him, and I feel like he should have seen that coming, you know? I knew the relationship was over when we were in our one-bedroom apartment in LA, and he started to choke, and I did nothing. That was a sign to move on. So I'm back on the apps, which sucks, you know, because guys do a fun thing where they post a picture of themselves from every decade they've ever lived. And then we get to guess which one's gonna show up to the Hobnob in Brookhaven. It's not fun. I also don't like the messages right away, out the gate. You know, they're asking me stuff like, where do you live? And what's your fetish? Theirs is to lick my butthole. And mine is so gross, I can't believe I'm gonna say it in front of my boss. But I really like it when the guy sticks around. I know, it's disgusting. It's disgusting, but that's sort of what I'm into. I have a new rule with dating though, I only date homeowners, okay? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I'm not dating. Okay. I am working with my therapist to stop taking it personally when other people can buy property. I'm kidding, I don't have a therapist. But I do have a new boyfriend. You guys! Yeah, it's been a week and a half. But we already say I love you, okay? Because we're old. We're both mid-30s, so if you feel something, say something, you know? Dating at 35 is different than 25, okay? I no longer have standards. I don't care if he has a job or a criminal record or teeth. But to be fair, my new guy does have a job and a record and most of his teeth, okay? And I'm quoting him here, but he only brushes the ones he wants to keep. We already have cute nicknames for each other. We call each other baby, super original. I call him baby. He calls me baby because he's from Kennesaw. And every time he calls me baby, my heart melts. It does. And I almost forget that he voted for Trump or Biden. I don't know what the crowd is. Okay, it's fucking worse than that. He's a libertarian. We have a lot of sex still. It's honeymoon phase, week and a half, which is great because I'm so old, I'm proud. The neighbors complain about the noise. Anyways, I will admit though, we take timeouts. We take sex timeouts to hydrate. And to look at houses on Zillow that we can't afford, which is really fun. I went to, we never come at the same time, but we have yawned at the same time. Because we're old and tired. He dragged me to Dragon Con last weekend. Anybody else go? Nope, you guys are cool. Okay, well, I had to go. I actually dressed like this, and when nerds asked me what my costume was, I just said I was dressed as attainable girl. I'm kidding. I went as Xena the Warrior Princess. Yeah, but instead of throwing like bladed rings, I just threw my maneuver ring. Because I am trying to get pregnant. Do not tell my boyfriend. I feel like I do need to address the Roe vs. Wade thing as a female comic, and I want to be upset, okay? I have a pink pussy hat that I knitted myself. I have a sister, I've been to a march, blah, 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 feminism. But the truth is, my greatest dream is to be a mom. So every day I actively hope that my birth control fails me, okay? When I take my pill in the morning, I pop it out and I throw it over my shoulder. It never even enters my system. When my boyfriend sleeps, I go into the nightstand and I just poke little holes in all the condoms. And sometimes I even let him finish in my mouth. But then I quickly run to the bathroom, spit into a turkey baster that I then use. You guys know how getting pregnant works. You know, I honestly hope he knocks me up and then he'll have to marry me. And then I can finally fulfill my dream of whispering in my dad's ear at my reception, I'm gonna fuck tonight. It's just a dream of mine. My little sister's here tonight. Yeah. My little sister's here, my lawyer little sister and her doctor husband. Oh, she got married before me, so she wins. But I got HPV first, so it's not a competition. They didn't get married recently, it was like a year ago, but they already have this beautiful baby boy, so I'm a first-time aunt, part-time nanny. Yeah, I'm like Mary Poppins, except the only thing in my bag is pharmaceuticals, condoms, and lottery tickets. I do think they're gonna fire me soon though, because apparently I'm not allowed to whisper in his ear, I'm your real mom. And they asked me politely to stop trying to breastfeed the baby by myself. The only baby cuter than my sister's baby is my friend in Marietta. She has a 1-year-old, and that baby is so hot, I think I'm gonna wait for him. You know? I think I am. Speaking of hot, I lost 70 pounds last year. Hi! Yeah, I'm hot too, and I know it's confusing to see a curvy woman on stage with confidence, but don't worry, I go home after this and I journal negative things about myself. I'm kidding, I don't journal, but I do have a journal, but it's hollowed out, and that's where I keep the turkey baster. To be fitter, you have to like work out and stuff, so I do my Pilates, bar 3. Okay, bar 3 buckhead. And I also run outside. I do little jogs, okay? And the other day I was running and a man in his car whistled at me. Okay, so baby's first cat call, very cool, very cool. But I ignored it, I kept running, I turned the corner. And then this man actually turned the corner as well. He pulled over, he leaned across his passenger seat, opened the door, and whistled at me again. So naturally, I approached the vehicle because I'm thirsty as fuck, and there's no ring on my finger, you know, so. But right before I could get into his 2007 Toyota Prius, this small toy dog passed me and got in her owner's car. So, wrong bitch. I don't miss being single though, okay? It was lonely. I used to take NyQuil recreationally, sleep with a can of Campbell's soup on the small of my back and pretend it was a semi. And my bush got so full during COVID, my dog would bark at it. Okay, I'm done here. Give it up for your host. I'm Casey Navarro. Thank you guys.
And y'all keep it going.